Hey y'all, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of maintenance on the farm truck. Realized that I've got a boot that's busted on a upper ball joint, so we're going to take care of that. And then we also broke the original tailgate latch. So I've got another one of those. We're going to get that swapped out and probably show y'all a few of the other projects that we've got in mind or possibly in the process of doing. And hopefully make quick work of this. Let's get to it. Alright, got the new ball joint on it. I didn't decide to really film much of the replacement because it's actually bent right in here from the wreck, so it was quite a bear to get that ball joint out of there, even though I've replaced it once before. So that would have been pretty lengthy, so I just chose to cancel all of that video, and we've got everything tightened back up now. Getting ready to throw some grease in that ball joint, throw the tire back on it, set her back down on the ground, and then we'll move on to that tailgate latch. Alright, we're back down on the ground now, sitting on its own weight. Everything's good and tight, best that I can tell. Checked everything with a torque wrench. Like I said, I didn't bother filming replacing that ball joint because it was hit on that side in the wreck, so everything's a little out of whack over there, which is why that really helped make my mind up on the SAS. But we're at 11¼ inches on this side from the top of the tire to the fender, and 11½ on the passenger side, so pretty even for what it is. Hopefully we won't have to mess with any of this stuff again until it comes time to cut everything out and start hanging springs. So let's go ahead and move on to the back of the truck and get that tailgate latch taken care of, and then we'll venture out back and see some of the projects that we've got going on. Alright, so here we are at the back of the truck. As you can see, my latch is completely broken. So, got a new one. We're gonna swap it out real quick, and then we'll be able to open the tailgate again, because it's kind of a bear to have to take this plate off and reach through the back of the tailgate and pull the rods. So we'll just get that swapped out real quick. Alright, so here we go. Got a Phillips head screwdriver. Gonna see if we can break them loose with that first. Don't know if that's gonna go. Don't look like it. Don't really want to strip those out. This thing has probably never been off. Good thing is, you can also use a 10mm. That'll do the trick. So they're just little itty bitty screws that hold it in. Just like that, there's our old broken latch. I mean, it's broke. Trying to see, yep, there it is. I can get my hand down in there. The other broken piece. fish that out later. Fish this new one back up in here, like so. Put our screws back in. Snug them down hand tight first. And we're going to do the trick. And just take these little clips, fasten it all back together. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Got a working tailgate again. Alright, ignore my mess, but here's one of the big projects. Haven't really had time to get the truss welded on yet, but I got everything cut off and smoothed down. And end up welding the truss on there. Another thing we're waiting on is I'm going to end up cutting these shock tabs off and do the Marlin Crawler knuckleball gussets, which will incorporate new shock mounts. And as soon as they get one back in stock, I'm going to end up probably doing their full face diff armor. I kind of like it a little bit better than what Trail Gear has to offer, so we'll see what happens. But there's the housing, at least. Still working on it, but that's what they call them, projects, right? Alright, so I think that's going to do it for today's video. Can't really show you the doors right now because they're up top in the loft, but the plan is to kind of come in at a 45, flatten it out, weld in like a crossbar across it. I'll throw a picture in that's kind of got a rough idea of what I'm wanting to do. Y'all let me know what you think, because there's really not a whole lot out there for half doors for those trucks, other than just Google images and hopefully finding something on a Facebook group. But there's not a lot on YouTube. So when we get ready to do that, we'll definitely make a video on that. Other than that, we're just going to have to try and see what we can do with that axle. Going to get a knuckle rebuild kit. Probably going to go with 488 gears, because I don't think we're going to go any bigger than a 35 on that truck. We have 33s on it right now, and I'm pretty happy with it. So that's going to do it for today. Hope y'all enjoyed this little short video while we did some stuff on the farm truck, and we'll catch you next time.